could play classical music if he wanted to. He could play jazz if he wanted to. He could play country if he wanted to. He played rock. You know, he played blues. He played pop. He played, you know, everything. He was just a great musician, and very cognizant of what his responsibility was as a musician and a human being.
Between Prince and David Bowie this year, I think there's artists, and then there's people who not only create art but make you think of art in like a completely different way. And I think that those two in particular passing away so recently has been a huge blow to people who are really bold. So yeah, it's terrible.
Always such a lovely gentleman. He was so kind and so sweet, and always a man. And that's what I really liked about him, because sometimes it's difficult to find that today. Again, I can't stop saying it saddens me to even think that he's no longer with us. And as I keep saying to myself, another one who's extraordinarily talented and wonderful who's gone too soon.
We've been listening to him all day, and it's kind of incredible, because if you have Prince's music, it's because you bought it, because he's not anywhere else on the internet. It was kind of incredible. You're like, that's to have a legend that still exists in that sense, where you just got to have loved him for a while. So yeah, it's incredibly sad.
It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. He was a national treasure and a man that just gave so much of himself, and really an artist, a true artist.
I was very fortunate to spend 2 evenings in his house at a couple of his legendary parties where he would just host a gathering, and they seemed spontaneous. And you'd show up at 8 o'clock at night and have a meal, and then around 11 or 12 someone would start playing in the basement, and then other people would join in, and it would go on way beyond dawn. One of my proudest moments in my whole life was standing in his kitchen with him, and he'd seen me on Tavis Smiley. We had a rather complicated conversation, Tavis and I, about the history of racism in England, and he'd seen this conversation and talked to me at length about it and said how much he liked it. It was quite an incredible moment, because when I was a teenager, of course, we adored him from then till now.
He's true to his craft, but he also inspired that in you when you're around him. It don't be hard to do once you're around him and see how dedicated he is to doing what he do. He inspired you to want to keep up with him, but he expects the same from you, that's for sure.
I don't want to put you on the spot. Is there any song you want to sing a little of or play a little of, or again, I don't want to put you on the spot if you're not up for it.
Yeah, I think I would probably break down.
Okay.
If I do a song right now. But, he was incredible, and I'm just glad that I was able to say to him, I love you, the last time I saw him.